Hey everybody, Stephen Bastian with a late edition of Coffee Talk. I had a lot to do today. I didn't get to it at noon like I wanted to, so we're going to try it at 7. Hey, if it works at 7, we'll keep doing it at 7. Today, oh wow, sorry about that. Today we're going to talk about relationships. I do the relationship life, and I need to get focused on relationships. And one of the things I want to talk about is giving to another person, like showing that you love another person. It's okay to say I love you, but those are just words. You got to back those words up with effort. We're going to talk about it on this show right now. So let's talk.
Oh, Stephen, talk to me.
Yeah, see, she's begging for it. She wants me to talk to her. And a lot of times that's all they really want. Now, this show is going to be primarily focused at the guys, okay? Because guys, we're not wired like women are, all right? We don't think along those lines because we're pretty much self-sufficient. Like we're good. Our emotions are what they are. And I'm not saying women are needy, but they have needs, and they have needs that a lot of us guys don't really wrap our heads around. So I'm going to break it down so that you guys understand how women think and what they want and what they don't want. For example, I know a girl. She loves getting gifts. She's in a relationship. She loves getting gifts. She loves them so much she calls them prezzies, um, which is kind of cute. But she doesn't demand them. She doesn't expect them, but she likes them. She enjoys them. They make her happy. And that's how what women like. And so if you're in a relationship, it might be a good idea to start thinking along those lines, especially in this coronavirus lockdown. We're in each other's faces. We're all tied up. People are stressed out. A lot of women are single moms, or not single moms, but they're moms. They're dealing with the kids. They're doing all the cleaning and running the household and having to put the kids in school and on the computer. I'm not saying that's the woman's job, but they tend to take over that job because they're more domesticated than we are. We're the hunter gatherers. We need to step it up, guys. If your girl is stressed out, if your girl is working her ass off, would it kill you to pick up a mop or a broom? Would it kill you to do the dishes? Don't wait for her to ask you to do it. Okay, and that's the other thing. You know, I've seen people in relationships who are like, well, you never buy me flowers. You never give me candy. You never give me this. You never buy me this. You never do this. So what does he do? He goes out to the store and he picks up a bouquet of flowers and he hands it to her. Here you go. That's a shut up bouquet. Okay, she's not going to appreciate that. If she has to tell you that that's what she wants and then you go out and get it, you just messed up. Like you just messed up big time. It's a rookie mistake. Uh, what you need to do, guys, is if she does complain about that stuff, you need to sit down with her and communicate. Communication solves everything. You need to sit down and say, look, honey, I get that I haven't been, thinking along those lines. I get that that's what you want. And I'm sorry. I don't think that way, but I'm going to start trying harder. Okay. So I will get you gifts. I'm not going to run out and get one right now, but I'm going to surprise you. Women love to be surprised. If they have to tell you that this is what they want, there's no surprise. They've already told you what they want. You got to surprise them. And that's the key to a strong relationship, to a relationship that's going to last. Now, you don't want to be smothering them with gifts. No, nobody wants. Even people that like gifts don't want them every day, all the time. I mean, you got to know when to say no. You got to know when to back off because you can't smother the other person. I mean, I'm a dude, and when I'm in a relationship, I love getting gifts. Man, when somebody gives me a gift, that makes my whole day. But that gift doesn't mean the same thing if I have to ask for it. It just doesn't. So you need to think, guys, like a woman almost. Like, what would she like? If you see she's stressed, and believe me, you can tell if your girl is stressed. You could tell if your girl is upset. Do something for her. Now, this is the weird part, the counterintuitive part. As I said before, you don't want to do it too much. So such a thing as too much of a good thing. You got to know when to back off. There's an old saying in show business: always leave them wanting more. Okay. So if you're giving, 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 it's going to eventually get old. It's going to become so routine, like, oh, great, another present. You don't want to do that. It's okay to say no in any relationship. This applies to women too. It's okay to say no. No is good. When you're in a relationship, whether it's a beginning relationship or whether you've been married forever, it's okay to say no. It actually, it almost adds spice to the relationship because people like uncertainty. They don't like it, but yet they do. When there's uncertainty, when there's a woman will respect a man who will look at her and say no. Like if she says, I want to go to a concert, all right? And let's say it's not a band you're really into. It's okay to say, hey, look, I don't want to go. I'm just not into that. She's going to respect you for that. Because what's the one person in her life that was never afraid to tell her no? Her father. Her father never had a problem saying no because it's his daughter. And we guys have to learn when to say no, how to say no. And how you say no is very important. You don't want to be a dick and go, no, I'm not going with you. That's you're an asshole. I mean, you just don't want to do that. But you can say, hey, look, I'm busy. I can't do this, whatever. I don't want to do this. I'm not interested in this. That's not something I'm into. It's okay. You can say no. But you got to temper that with yes. You don't want to say no all the time because then you're just being an ass. So there's a balancing act. And we guys have to get it together and realize that sometimes no's okay. But the surprise, like if you say no to something and then turn right around and do something else for them, they're not going to see that coming. That's going to be like, oh man, wow, thank you. You know what I'm saying? They're going to be happy about that because you're balancing it. You want to run a little hot and cold. If you're totally smothering them, as I said, with gifts and presents and everything, you're just gonna it's gonna get old. They're gonna get like, okay, yay, like I said. Um, ACJ, I know I got 38 subscribers already. I'm getting there. Woohoo! Like to have 38,000. That'd be nice. But anyway, I'm talking about relationships. So back to what I was saying. You say yes all the time. You become a yes man. You like everything she likes. I mean, if you genuinely like everything she likes, like I have a friend and we have everything in common. Like all the bands that she likes, I like. All the movies that she likes, I like. I'm not yesing her to death. It's what I like. I'm not going to lie to her and go, I don't like that. I do like it. One day she's going to say something like, show me a song or something like that on Instagram or Messenger and be like, hey, what do you think of this song? And I'm going to be like, eh. And it's going to totally she's going to go, huh? Wait, you doesn't like it? But that's okay. Whether you're in, like I said, whether you're in a marriage or a friendship or you just started dating or whatever, it's okay to say no when it's really no. And it comes down to being honest with each other. Communication solves everything. I've said that in past episodes of the Relationship Life. This should have been a Relationship Life episode. The reason it's not is my studio upstairs is not finished. So I just did it as a coffee talk. If my studio had been finished, this would have been a Relationship Life episode. But so I'm doing it as a coffee talk. But you got to know when to be hot and cold. Okay, because that is balance. And you can communicate, as I said, if you're the type of guy that's the strong silent type and you don't convey your emotions effectively and you don't like to talk and you don't like confrontation, that's fine. That's you. Okay. But if your girl's not like that, if she's someone who likes to talk, she's someone who likes to communicate, you got to learn to communicate. Because here's the reality, my friend. If you're not communicating with her, someone else will. And then where are you? You know what I'm saying? Now, again, you don't want to smother them. You don't want to give them everything because nobody wants everything. You think about somebody who's in a relationship and you give them a trinket or whatever, a necklace. Next week, you give them a bouquet of flowers. Week after that, you give them a bouquet of roses. Then you buy them something else. Eventually, you're going to get to a point where you're either going to run out of money or run out of ideas. Okay, so you gotta spread it out, but you got to know when to surprise them. Now, here's where empathy comes into play. How do you know when to do it? You got to read her. If she's stressed, you'll know it. You better know it. You better feel it. You better be communicating with her enough. And him too. I mean, this works for females too. If you're in a relationship with a guy, you need to know when he's stressed. You need to feel that. And that's when you sit down and say, what can I do? Those little words right there, what can I do, can mean more than a diamond ring if someone's stressed. What can I do? Tell me what I can do. How can I take this stress off of you? How can I make things better for you? How can I make things easier for you? You ask your girl that out of the blue, you're going to rock her world. She's not going to know how to handle that, especially if you don't usually do it. If your girl is constantly cleaning and cooking and doing all of the house maintenance stuff, would it kill you to offer to help? If she's dealing with the kids 24/7, would it kill you to take the kids into the living room and put on a movie and be like, baby, go in the room and watch another movie. Go watch something else. Go play a video game. Go do something else. Give her time to herself. Because that to a mom is a commodity. If she's around those kids 24/7 and she's having to deal with those kids, she needs a break. Trust me. Even if she acts like she doesn't, she needs a break. She needs a break. So give her one. Do the little extra things every once in a while to make her smile, to make her happy. And you'll have a great relationship. This is going to be a short show. I usually go about an hour, but I'm not going to belabor this and be long-winded about it. I'm going to do another coffee talk next week. I'll get some more relationship life videos on. If you have any ideas for shows that you want me to do, whether they're a quick fix or one for the relationship life, hit me with a message. You can message me at the relationshiplifemail@gmail.com. It's in the show notes, in the description. You can send me an email. I'd love to do some of your ideas because I want to talk about what you want to talk about. So yeah, guys, step it up. Find out what she wants. Make her smile, but don't smother her. Don't be up her ass. Give each other space. Communicate. Like I said, the best words you could say to someone that's stressed is, what can I do? And mean it. I'm Stephen Bastian. This is Coffee Talk / The Relationship Life. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.